Well, welcome back to Backyard Cars. And today we're going to pick back up on sick week on day 3, early in the morning on our, getting the wheel bearing fixed up and getting to Orlando Speed World. So let's just get right into it. Man, it's first thing in the morning. My son is getting the bearing from O'Reilly's right now, and we're getting it back together. We got it all back together, and we are en route to the track. And they're already called our group to the staging lanes, but apparently they're still prepping the track, so we might make it there and get a pass in our session and not have to wait till all run. But you can definitely tell that that wheel bearing was bad. I don't have a vibration that I had before either, so I'm stoked. Hopefully we'll be good the rest of the route. It was the right call to wait and swap that bearing out this morning. Alright. Don't let me get in trouble for texting and driving. I'm out.
Cars. 850 and quicker, top 3 in your class. I'll take you to lane 1. Quarantine, 850 and quicker, top 3 in your class. It needs to be both. Take you to lane. That is plus the lease is 2006 model. That's the last year of the triple years of the GTO. The lease has been in the bottom 10s of this GTO, and it's like going to get activated, so there is no time on that vehicle. And it looks like we got the Cletus McFarland first 2 cars coming out here as part of the Cletus Cheap Car Challenge. Yeah, Cletus decided to do a $7,500
Alright guys, that was a pass. We made it here right as our lanes were closing, so I had to turn in, get everything out, and get right in the lanes. So we made a pass, and I'm going to show it to you now so that you can ride down the track with us real quick. And then I'll try and get some pictures and whatnot for you. And we're probably going to make one more pass at the end of the day in the all run so that we can just have a little bit of fun. But here goes the pass that we just made.
Once again, quarantine cars. And it looks like we got the Cletus McFarland first 2 cars coming out here as part of the Cletus Cheap Car Challenge. Yeah, Cletus decided to do a $7,500 cheap car challenge here in 6 weeks. Currently under construction. He decided to bring out a couple of interesting hot rods. We'll send our pair on the line.
Alright, so I'm going to go cruise around, enjoy it a little bit, and we'll try and get some video for you guys again, and I'll be back with you when we're hauling out of here. Show you this 57 from our buddies from the Rod Shop.
That's gonna be his racer.
The LS powered. There's the shop name. They're out in Brooksville, Florida. You know, who doesn't love an old Tri-5? Out here tearing it up, hitting the miles, making passes. I think they've done like 12.5 a couple times in a row, so they're pretty consistent. And good dudes. Seth and Cody. Cody's driving. Seth's crew chief. And again, Their shop is out in Brooksville, the Rod Shop. Alright, let's go see what else we can find. Well, you know we love us some Monte Carlos, so I just wanted to show you this mint G body with the LS swap, running nitro. This thing is pretty cool car right here. I think he's running 10s. He said he can get a little faster, but he's just kind of chilling with it the way it is. Really cool dude. He helped us on day 0 when my fuse box lost power. Oh, hey, let's see what this is. We're at the end of the track in the shutdown lanes. Alright, so he helped me when I lost power in my fuse box on day 0. He come over with some power probes and whatnot, and we plugged and bleeped and blooped and got me going. And really cool dude. And he's with the Camaro over there, and there's another car that they're running. He must be out there in the lanes. Oh no, I think this is the car. This is the Nova that's running with him. And them boys are all quick. I'm not even near as quick as them.
It is not really what he wants. We'll just have to wait and see what he does.
All right, Derek, on the intercom behind me. All right, let's go see what else we can find. All right, let's see if we can look at some other junk over here. D-Class. I mean, who doesn't just want to look at race cars? Oh, this is the Miss Midnight Maverick. Pretty jazzy. Oh, pretty cool Cougar. Formula rolling in. Everybody's got turbos except me. I'm the dog. That's all right. I'm a small block guy. I don't need all that. Who am I fooling? I'm going to get a turbo in that L92 we got. Alright, we got to make back the walk over there, so I'll hit you back up when we're there. Actually, I said that too quick. Here's the Hawkinson G-body. Bill Hawkinson, Old Guy's Garage, Rockin' Team Strange. Let's get around and try to get you a shot of the interior. Pretty jazzy, huh? All right, now I'll get you back over here to these faster cars. There's just so many, you know, just really cool cars, period. Like the old, what's that, 65 with the LS? Sweet. Fox body. Oh, F body. Buick Regal with the supercharged LS.
Look what I did, guys.
G-body Monty. I mean, really, there's just so much. The wheel standing Cutlass. I think you've seen some of these already. The other 4-door Malibu. Pretty jazzy.
Alex having some problems. So he was just motor down the right-hand lane just to get his time put.
I know you guys that follow me live in west side of Orange County. I know y'all know that turtle, right? There she is, just chilling. Pretty bad, huh?
Russell is running in our 6th street race category. That's a 1979 Little Red Express pickup.
He's not exaggerating when he
I know, I think I walked around and showed you a lot of these cars yesterday at
Pulled up and rolled
Bradenton.
He wants to build boost because anything with a reaction time
But
over
we're gonna
1 full
keep,
second,
oh man.
we add
Must
it
have
to
caught the
elapsed
wall,
time,
huh?
So he needs to
That's pretty horrible.
stage it under boost to be able to leave in under 1 second on the reaction time.
Oh, what a bummer. Yeah. Ended up in the wall with it,
Spinning
huh?
the bottom 9 so far this week. We'll see what he does here.
Oh, there's Flying Sparks.
Russell down left side.
Garfield truck.
919 at 147.
That's a pretty cool truck. I gotta give it to him. The service truck is pretty trick. And then Fansky? I can't say his name. I can't pronounce it. I'm a Southern boy. Those ski names are, well, they are what they are. KSR, Soccer Mom, pretty trick Novas with the footballs and the blower tubes. You ain't raining down in here. The Alex Taylor 55, pretty jazzy. I mean, I know I showed you that yesterday. But you know, it's a 55. And of course, Alan Whitaker's Boss 72 Monty. I mean, I got to show you that again, because that's my deal, man. That's what I do. Another F-body. Casey, there's like, Casey Lab, there is like 5 F-bodies out here. We should have brought both of ours.
So Jamie Dollar, Andrew Whitman,
I know it's a long drive for you, but you've done it before, fella.
3 so far.
All right, I'm going to go up in the pit now
Jamie obviously would love
and go
to
try
do
and
a
catch some cars
one-and-done
taking
here.
off.
Front of the tires a little, but he-
Finnegan and Blasphemy. Oh, I love that G-body Monty over there. That's sweet. The Nova.
So Mike Miller, the 1969 model Chevy Nova.
Social Security.
As I mentioned, he's been 526 and 528 so far.
Steve Morris, way back against the wall. The Duramax Chevelle.
A good 4/10 of a second, so obviously he would like to be able to make some ground, but
Nifty.
so he's gonna have to without something and probably the.
All right, let's try to see where we can get up in here and get some runs of them. Get some flicks of them doing the thing. made our run. We didn't get back in the all run because we still got to go to Gainesville and Georgia. And, well, they talked me out of going out there and beating on it one more time, because then what happens if we break it? We got to be up all night or we don't make it to finish. So we're going to take it easy. I'll catch you guys in the morning when we're heading out to Gainesville. We'll catch you for that route and those checkpoints and all that good stuff. All right, on to day 4. All right. Well, we've been out here running through the nature preserve in the fog. It was pretty brutal. But that was a cool ride. East coast of Florida, nature preserve. I don't know what it is. A little bit north of Titusville. And we're heading to the catfish joint. Catfish joint. Somebody told me the other day that they got really good breakfast, but I don't know how I feel like waking up to catfish. Could be good. I don't know. But I'm gonna do some driving and we'll catch you there. Right? Right. Well, we made it to Gainesville Raceway and got the car all set up to run. It seems like that wheel seal is still weeping a little bit. I'm not exactly sure why, but probably because of, the bad axle bearing. Or axle. We put a new bearing in it, but the axle was tore up, so I used the other one that was less tore up. And, well, we're weeping a little bit again, so I don't know. But if you can see back there, we are at the world famous Gainesville Raceway. I mean, Big Daddy Don Garlitz, Shirley Muldowney, the Gator Nationals. I mean, fellas, there's history here. And I'm honored that this old turd could even make a pass at this track. You know what I'm saying? I'm honored. It's a privilege. So, I'm gonna go walk around, check it out, and we'll bring you back, when we get up in the lanes later on. I'm just sitting in the staging lanes waiting on our shot to run. There's about 30 cars ahead of us, so I'll be sitting here for 20 minutes. And then it's to the all run. Hopefully I can get this one pass in and it's good enough and I don't have to make a second one. And I put too much fuel in it at the last checkpoint. So now I got a half a tank of 93. So it's probably gonna valve ping, and let's just hope we don't detonate this thing, because there's a little pinging going on with the cheap gas. I couldn't get any. I got too much in there to go throw anything in it right now. So we're just gonna take our chances and run it on the cheap gas, see what we get. I think we made the pass at Bradenton on 91 or something like that. It wasn't 97, I'll tell you that much. So, wish me luck. I'm just stoked that I'm about to, pull up in the staging lanes and do a burnout and run down the track at Gainesville Raceway. It's crazy, For all years growing up, you see all the big time guys running this track, and I know it's not like I'm going fast or doing any of that, but just the fact that the Motley Carlo is about to make a pass on this track, to me, is an honor. It's super cool. Something I'll remember my whole life. So I'm gonna kill a little time. Hopefully I can remember to hit, you know, record again when we get up in here. Once you turn into the water box, your brain you just go to focus in on hitting the light, you know? You don't think of anything else but hitting the tree, making that hit. So let's see if I can remember today. I didn't walk around, get a bunch of cars. You saw all the cars, you know? Tomorrow I'm gonna go through and take pictures and things of some of the coolest cars, some of the cars that we really liked out here. And a little video, little photos, and just kind of share with you guys the real true car guys that are, everybody sees the 6-7 second drag cars and pro mods and all that, but there's 100 to 200 everyday cars out here that, you know, people drive to work and go cruise around on the weekend that are, you know, between 13 and 10 seconds, and those guys need props. Alright, things are moving again. Let me get this set up, turn around, ready to make the pass.
Yeah, so it looks like we have a few cars waiting in the inbound lane with Larry Albright, Alex Taylor. Looks like Stephon Gustafson is back with the Pro Mod 70 model Camaro. We have
There she is, the Motley Carlo in our sorry pass. I'm ready to get in and drive. I'm going to post that ticket here in a little while, but I'll show you all that stuff. Here it is, guys. World famous Gainesville Raceway. So privileged to be here in my junk. All right, we're on to back onto Georgia. We got one checkpoint, and supposedly it's a party. And since we missed KSR last night because of bad info, I guess, misunderstanding, I don't know what we did. We're gonna try to hit this for sure. But I got to pee like a racehorse, so we're going right to the 7-Eleven, or, well, out here in the country, all they have is Circle K's or something. It's crazy. But we're out. Day 5, guys, back in Georgia. Had a rough, cold night sleeping in the Monte. Everybody's out here getting pumped for the final day, getting them juiced out. They're going to turn it up today. Everybody's going to try and run their fastest pass, so I imagine a lot of people are going to break their stuff, and it's going to be a long day. All right, we're gonna go around and catch up with everybody we've met, see what's going down, and I know, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't get the camera on yesterday, so I couldn't show you the pass. Maybe we'll remember and get it done today. All right, guys, we're in the lane on day 5 back in Georgia. This is our last pass. And I'm gonna feed the Motley Carlo the onion, and hopefully we can get it just below a 15.5, make our fastest pass right here. I'm gonna drive it like I stole it. It's still gonna be slow, but I'm gonna do my best, you know, and see what happens. I'm not gonna win. I think I'm placed 60 something right now, and if I got a ticket in between my numbers, my lowest and high, I think I'd probably stay at 60. I'm gonna actually bump my spread up a little bit, I'm sure, because I'm gonna try and run my fastest pass. So we'll probably drop back a couple spots, but that's not too bad so far. I mean, we're placed, I think we're 58th right now. So that's right in the middle of the pack. There was 120 people who started this class, and so I'm finishing right in the middle. Pretty good for a junkyard car, right? I mean, I'm happy with it. Let me get you out here and let you see the lanes real quick, and then I'll get you on the dash, and hopefully, I need to put a sticker up here that says hit record. Hopefully I remember to catch this pass. You know, it's tough. I'm a rookie at all this stuff, guys. So here we go. Let's check out the lanes. So we're either gonna run against this 12-second burb that's gonna make me look dumb, or this 12-second caddy that's gonna make me look dumb. So let's go kind of look at some of these rides. Oh, here goes the rod shop, boys. I should have got lined up and put it on this one here. This is the lanes. All right, well, I'll bring you back when we're, getting up to do our thing. Well, our last pass was horrible. I actually missed the shift at the end, and it wasn't horrible. I mean, it was a 15.56 or something. I mean, you'll see it. And that was no good. The ET was messed up because of the beams didn't catch it right. And again, I forgot to record it from inside. So I think I only got one pass. I'm not good at this. I gotta step my game up. But we're not gonna win anything, so I don't think we're gonna stay for the awards. It's been a long week, and I think we're gonna just hit our 3-hour ride back to the house and call it a day. Maybe get home before it's too late to eat dinner. But the old junkyard saved Motley Carlo. It made those 1,500 miles. Well, fingers crossed. We still got 300 more to go back home, and well, I guess we'll get that accomplished. You guys can ride with us, and we'll see. Can we? I guess it's not a win until you pull back in the driveways. So let's get packed up and get on out of here. Well, I guess I couldn't get so lucky. My alternator wire just fell off of my alternator, and I wasn't paying attention to voltage, and I think the battery ran dead. So I just got in here and re-rigged it back up. So we're rehooked, but now let's pray that the battery hits. So there goes the piece on the ground right there. That little piece there just snapped off of a relay I had right here, and I lost connection right here. This is like a little relay, you know, that'll help from burning down your line like a fusible link. And well, the end, I don't know how, but that end just snapped off as we were riding. We don't need that anymore, so we'll just get rid of that. But let's hope it fires up now. The battery was awfully low. Let's hope she hits. Nope, it ain't gonna happen. Son of a beep. I guess I'm gonna have to flag down a trucker or something. Try to get a jump real quick. Them fans will kill it, that's for sure. Well, I'm gonna have to give a shout out to FDOT and the road rangers who were stopping to save us. The battery would not turn the car back over, so we're gonna get it fired up with a jump from the road rangers, and we'll be back on the highway. Well, all right, that was our adventure through Sick Week. Both parts. If you missed part 1, go back and watch that. But we weren't fast, and well, she made it. Little minor problems. I guess that's a win. We're not done. We're gonna keep on doing some drag racing with her and get the motor fixed up, and you know, all those things. We're gonna have fun with this thing still. And she's going back next year. She'll be much faster. At least, I mean, competitive. I mean, we're still going to be slower than 11.5 because I'm not putting a cage in this unless somebody, you know, volunteers to do one for free. Probably not going to happen, but wishful thinking. All right, go down there, do the thumb thing, ring the bell, leave a comment, and we'll see you. We're probably going to get on this Camaro next. That's how Derek says it. Putnam. The Camaro. I call it a Camaro. But, you know, potato, potato. Alright, I gotta get back over here and get this heater core finished. I mean, we're done with the winter time in Florida, and the heater core was leaking, and we're gonna bypass it. That's how you fix things. Just take it out of the loop. Alright, take it easy.